As we lost connection, as this happens when we start doing these longer streams like this. Seen Gerald Suttle in here, peek in there, see how things are going. But yeah, we run these longer streams like this. Sometimes we get a dropout. This happens. We don't have the best internet in the world, but we work with what we can to bring you the feeds that we can. So you see Paul Woosley there getting his car back on right before Dead Man's Corner. You see Ed Howe, his military cut coming around the corner there. As we are in a round robin heat, 7 of 8. 19 seconds left to go. Glenn Burden getting his car put back on. Man, it's going to be a cluster of gentlemen down there in Dead Man's Corner. Randy Kirtley in the orange shirt coming for back-to-back sponsored race weekends. Gabriel Kirtley coming around with that beautiful Oakley Motorsports shirt he's got on, our weekend's race sponsor. So we see a stalled car there on black. I don't think that car's supposed to be. I think that's supposed to be Ed Howe's car. Looks like Sam needs to be on red. Oh, excuse me. My eyes are failing me. Must be getting tired, as that is red lane. And black lane would be at the bottom of the track. See Gabriel Kirtley there in yellow. As it is still yet a tight heat between Gabriel Kirtley and Randy Kirtley, literally within one lap. Gabriel Kirtley out there feeling a little bit of the heat, as I track marshaled the last heat while we were getting the software up and running. See Randy Kirtley and Gabriel Kirtley now currently on the same lap as one another. Paul Woosley and Jay Latham still within 2 laps of each other. Ed Howe and Glenn Burton within 2 laps of each other. So like I said, the battles are still raging. You haven't missed much here other than a couple wrecks out there on the donut this last heat. As we go back green. Locked up. And who? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we just got bad news. Gabriel Kirtley is out of the race there in that beautiful Oakley Motorsports shirt he's got. He got a locked up motor, ladies and gentlemen. Not what you want to see, as he was racing for that second place with Randy Kirtley. Like I said, a lot of hard times for people this race weekend, as our stream's still trying to catch up. We're having some issues here. I hope we can make it to the end, but it's not looking good. As possibly the old laptop's overheating on us. Who knows? I don't know. We're going to try to keep it as good as we can. You may see the race end a little bit delayed, as I can't even follow the race now. Just keep your eyes up on the top left portion of the screen, as that is live. You can compare it later with the video, but the video is lagging behind just a smidge, as I think we're having overheating issues with the laptop possibly. Currently, our frames per second is based at 30 frames per second. CPU usage isn't bad at 27%, but our GPU is completely gone. 0%, but 30% being used somehow through the Max Q design. So our memory holding steady at 3,500. But like I said, really needs a good restart and a little bit of a cool down. Maybe we can hang on for another minute here. As Randy Kirtley's turning quite a few laps. As we'll see, Paul Woosley and Jay Latham definitely be able to scorch Gabriel Kirtley within this next heat, unless Gabriel has a spare motor to hang on to that second place. But you're not going to see Gabriel Kirtley take that win. So disappointing to see as we had a neck-to-neck battle between Randy and Gabriel Kirtley. But just like in real life, if a motor blows, it blows. That's why I want to bring your attention to Oakley Motorsports. Oakley Motorsports, they build engines, and they build them well. My brothers had two of them, and you know what? They didn't have the issue that some of these Chinese motors that were running in these slot car had. My brother had those motors for several years without any issues from Oakley Motorsports, and he was running up there with the big boys. So get you a motor built by Oakley Motorsports in whatever category that may be, whether it's drag racing or dirt track racing. 270-344-0912. We're going to move to the track mate. A little bit. Sorry for no live stream currently. And this should help things out a little bit. Let's go over some of the times. We see 9 seconds left to go. Randy Kirtley with a total laps of 208. Will Randy Kirtley be able to overdo what he did last week? Let's find out. All right, with a red flag and a heat over, we see Randy Kirtley with a total of 210 laps. Just Friday night, Randy turned 244 laps. It is looking very, very promising that he is going to even beat that tonight. As he had a little bit of competition here tonight with Gabriel Kirtley to be able to push him to that next level. So we're going to see a really good turnout for Randy Kirtley's road future tonight. Probably be one of the higher times that you'll see from Randy Kirtley all season long tonight. And I'm sure it's going to beat 244. He might even be into the 250s by the end of the night. Paul Woosley taking over second place, kicking Gabriel to third as Gabriel has a blown motor. Jay Latham tied with Gabriel Kirtley and his blown motor. Such a sad thing to take place when Gabriel was rushing for that first place with Randy Kirtley. What a beautiful race it was. Ladies and gentlemen, I just heard it here live from my wife. She's come up and let me know that Gabriel Kirtley is still in this race. He's just got some sorter breakage. So he'll be able to sorter his motor back in. He may be able to make a Cinderella story type return here and get a second place out of this after all. But he's really going to have to give the beans, baby. I'm talking full-fledged hardcore racing here to get that second place and take it from Paul Woosley. And I'm sure Paul Woosley's not going to let that go lightly. So we'll see what shapes up in this last little bit of this heat as we roll around. Stick with us here. All right, we're back here, ladies and gentlemen. We just get a straight wreck right out of the gate. Glenn Burden. I got the laptop here for the stream propped up on my phone. Hopefully, I'm coming in clear. I don't know. Feel like that it's overheating. I don't really know what's going on personally. I'm not getting any drop frames, nothing like that. Could just be internet issues. I don't know, but we're hanging in there, and I'm hoping for a showing here with Gabriel Kirtley back in the mix. Okay, so our stream is quite a bit behind. You hate to see it. Going back to track. Being utterly sorry that you guys are not able to see this as we're experiencing some software issues here. A minute and 48 seconds. Can Randy beat his 244 lap record? Currently at 214 laps. Paul Woosley close behind with 194. Gabriel Kirtley dropping off steadily. I think he just gave up. I don't think he's going to get back in this race. He's falling down. Oh, yeah, he's falling. Boom, boom, boom. Just teetering down. Jay Latham with 190 laps. Paul Woosley 197. Unless there's some catastrophic failures left to go, you're probably looking at your first, second, and third here. But the real thing is, can Randy Kirtley beat 244 laps? Let's see if he can. Let's see if he can beat his record for the season. 1 minute and 26 seconds left with a median of 3.99. Will he push it, or will he just limper home? Can he beat his record? It's anyone's guess. Paul Woosley with 198, 99 laps. Jay Latham close behind with 192. A lot of wrecks happening out there. I wish you guys could see it. As we get another yellow flag out there, 122 or 222, needing to turn 23 more laps. I just don't know if it's possible. With as many wrecks as going on, most of them probably ending up in black lane. I don't think he's going to be able to beat his record of 244, but he will get close. Paul Woosley with 202, right there at the same amount of median. Show you guys that it's not the car but the racer, ladies and gentlemen. That's the way it's always been. Best lap of 3.807, 3.835, 3.09, 3.08. These guys are running identical, basically. One minute left to go. As we get a smooth rotation here. I'm not seeing that Randy Kirtley's going to be able to beat his time. Ed Howell's drilling in as hard as he can on the yellow lane to try to catch Jay Latham. We might have a turn of events here. Ed Howell may be able to take Jay Latham for third place if Jay Latham is not able to increase that lead and hang on to it as it's drawn within 3 laps. Keeping an eye on these numbers here. Hopefully Jay can hang on to it to get himself a podium finish. But still rooting for Ed to do the underdog story here and make up those 3 laps. So we see Randy Kirtley with 231 laps. We get another yellow flag, 30 seconds left to go. So we get another yellow flag here. It's almost a bit of a nail biter here. Paul Woosley, 212 laps, going to solidify a second place unless something catastrophic happens. turning equal amount of laps as Randy Curley. Both of them probably neck to neck with each other out there. Currently can't tell. As we see Ed Howe there, so much closer, reeling in Jay Latham there, turning 24 laps, 203 to the 204. It's going to be a nail biter for who's third place in this race. Can he get him within 14 seconds left to go? 13 seconds left to go. 13 seconds left to go. Randy Curley might tie his all-time high on 244. We'll see. 205, 205 for third place. 206, 206. That's just a second or so difference. Can he hang on to it? Oh, as we go 207, 207 with 4 seconds left to go. Randy Curley with 238, not going to be able to match his all-time high total laps of 244. Today, had a little bit of trouble evidently, get caught up in some wrecks. More people in the field means more wrecks. Jay Latham 207, Ed Howe 207. Who's going to bring home third place? Keep an eye, ladies and gentlemen, keep an eye. As I keep an eye, the medians are a third of a second different. 208, 208. It's going to boil down very closely. So, ladies and gentlemen, where it ended up ending, right there in Dead Man's Corner, underneath the bridge, Ed, his car, come to a rest. In the exiting portion of coming up on top of the bridge where the donut was, Jay Latham, his car rest. Literally within 4 car lengths of each other was the difference between third place. What a race between Ed Howe and Jay Latham there towards the end. Jay Latham was able to hold Ed Howe off. Well, that's all we have here at Lanes Raceway. I thank you and I appreciate your time. If you would like, subscribe, share with your friends and family, and get our name out there for these racers, because they really deserve the attention that they get here at Lanes Raceway for as hard as they race and as hard as they do their due diligence in keeping their cars up to snuff for your entertainment. Next time, maybe we can get a cooler or something to try to figure out what's going on here. It seems we keep dropping out the race towards the end, and I want to try to fix that the best that we can. I currently don't know exactly how I can do that, but I'm going to try my best and try something different. I'm always trying something different to make this run a little bit better. So stick with us. Check out the website, as tonight I'll be updating the times, and you can see your favorite driver, whether or not he moved up or moved down. Hopefully he moved up for you. But this is Donovan Kirtley, and thank you guys for watching.